Going on to the next game that we saw last night was the Mavericks and Rockets. That game finished. The Mavericks have said we're not letting y'all sweep us. Put the brooms away. They won 121-109. The game. They played a pretty good game. Honestly, Monte Ellis
came up. Yeah, 31 points. Hello.
Yeah, he was balling. He was not letting it happen. And the funny thing, his shooting's been kind of dicey. The first few games of the series, like he was getting his points, but it wasn't really on efficient shooting. And
not to mention they were playing very good defense too.
A
lot better defense than the Rockets.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you let a team score 121, it's not a good thing. So the Rockets, they need to kind of reevaluate their life situation because 121 is never good. What you think, Rashad?
How can Dwight go from 26 rebounds to 7?
Ooh.
Yeah.
How can you go from 26 to 7?
Yeah.
You know, it was that one game where we was praising him like he's back. He's back.
That was last week.
And then exactly. And now we're like, bro, you had 13 and 7. You had 13 and 7. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. That should have been a sweep.
You think?
But you know, they brought Monte Ellis in there for a reason. And it's to win a playoff game. So you know what I'm saying? What he did his thing.
Hey, but Josh Smith was still going off for the Rockets.
Hey, Josh Smith is doing his thing now. You know, you feel like I gotta show people.
Yeah, he gotta carry the weight. Well, not much so carry the weight because James Harden is on the team. But
yeah,
he had to play his part
pretty much. But you know what I'm saying? They prevented it. But you know, I don't see it going no more than one more game. One more game.
Really? You don't think the Mavs could get another game in Houston?
You know what? I think Mavs can get one more.
No.
Why don't you see them getting a game in Houston?
No, because
so why you're just like shutting it down. Like, you're just like not even giving it a chance.
They had to fight to get past the sweep. They had to fight. It wasn't
I'm pretty sure they didn't want to get it.
It wasn't like it was no like easy doings to get to avoid it. They struggle. They struggle to get past the sweep against them. The Rockets is a great team in the playoffs. You don't think they're a great team this year?
Okay.
Not even right now.
I was like, hold on a second. They've been bounced out first round
this year.
Regularly, okay.
They've been playing good every game of the series.
If the Mavs play the defense like they played last night and play like they actually want to not get kicked out of the first round, then I think they can take another game, 1 or 2.
All this do is prolong the games to go longer. I'm ready to see the next round. That's all it's doing is prolonging the games. Get them out of there.
You're just ready for it to get over.
I want them to get out of there, and I want Rondo to leave and come somewhere like Lakers.
Speaking of Rondo, we didn't see him last night either.
Oh, yeah, his back injury. He was already predicted to be out for the rest of the series because of his back issues.
Back,
but I mean, they are a tough team to beat when they get points from their bench. You know, when JJ Barea comes in and drops 17, and Dirk actually shoots efficiently.
He has to shoot efficiently.
You know, that's
50%.
Huh?
Shot 50%.
Yeah, that's the centerpiece. That's the centerpiece of it all. Dirk got to put in work. Big Dirk,
Big Dirk. Big Dirk.
Yeah, because whenever he doesn't play well, it doesnn't seem like most times when Dirk is playing well, because he garners so much attention, the Mavericks be balling on people. When Dirk doesn't really show up that much, or he isn't shooting efficiently, the Mavericks struggle to win games.
That completely show you why it's Dirk's team, though.
Yeah, really does. Monte Ellis might have been the one to have the highest points totals, but
still Dirk's team.
It is still Dirk's team. But going on to the next game, the Wizards and the Raptors. This game went pretty, guys. His game was not pretty. I mean, all the aspirations that people have for Toronto. Everybody thought Toronto was going to be this team at the East. They're like, Toronto's going to be a force at the beginning of the season. Then Toronto started pulling that Wizards move, and they started getting shaky. And now they just granted the Wizards their first playoff record sweep. The Wizards never swept anybody in the playoffs before. And now Toronto just gave them their first sweep. So it goes to just say, like, is this Wizard team that good? Or was this Toronto team just that bad? What do you guys think?
I don't know. I think the Wizards is playing well. Marcin Gortat and John Wall. I put in work last night. Marcin Gortat had about 21 points. and John Wall got 14. I mean, they both got double doubles and all, and they were playing very, very well. So I think they are together right now as the team they are. They are a great team for like the playoffs. I don't know how far they can go. I'm not gonna say they can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, but they can give somebody some trouble.
So how do you think they would match up against either the Hawks or the Nets?
The Nets, I think they can play well against the Nets. Hawks, not too sure.
He said,
"Why? Why? How do you think they
had the deep inhale and everything?"
Yeah, he really had a.
Not too sure.
Yeah. Why don't you think they would play well against the Hawks?
I think the Hawks is just they got their drive game is just a whole lot better.
I feel like they're overall better complete team than. Well, I'm not gonna say that the Wizards. They have a veteran in Paul Pierce. They're playing.
They got a squad like
they do. But this team is not as good as last year's team. No, the Raptors are just that bad. They're just that bad. The Wizards last year were so much better in the playoffs than this team. They should have swept this team because this team was way worse.
Wait, what were they in the first round last year? Like
they didn't sweep. But they won.
Yeah, they didn't.
And it looked better. It looked better than me. It looked better than me. John Wall looked better than me. Bradley Beal looked better than me.
I don't know. This team looks a lot better with Paul Pierce, man. Paul Pierce, the way he's playing, this team. Paul Pierce has been big for this team. He hits all their big shots. Like he hits all of their big shots. Like
told you if he come through.
See, that was the problem last year. That was the only thing wrong with their team that was just young.
Yeah, that was a big
young
issue.
and inexperienced.
Yeah, that was a big
So you think the presence of Paul Pierce makes them better?
I think it makes them better. I don't think they'll do better this year than they did last year. They got to
the semis and lost to the Pacers. Stupidly, man. Like
inexperienced.
This man John Wall would be sitting there wide open and wouldn't shoot the ball. Wide open three, just holding it. I was like, what?
That was a good Pacers team too, though.
Come on, man. That Pacers team was not the Pacers team that gave the Heat all the issues.
It was still a good Pacers team.
Not that.
It was still a good Pacers team.
It was all right. It was all right. That was.
It's better than these Raptors.
It is better than these
Raptors.
It is better than these Raptors. These Raptors, I don't know what the heck happened. And the thing is, their stars actually played rather well. That's the funny thing. They didn't even play bad. Kyle Lowry played good. He had 21 points and everything. And he shot efficiently too. DeMar DeRozan ain't played bad either.
Yeah, wasn't it 14?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. I mean, it's weird when your stars actually. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know if I'll say 14 is enough. I mean, I guess you gotta.
Yeah, you gotta be. If you're a star of the team,
is DeMar DeRozan really a star though?
Is he a star in the league? No.
Yeah, like,
is he a star for that team? Is he a star for the team? Yeah.
Yeah, like
You gotta average. If you're the star of that team, you gotta put 20, at least 20.
You do.
You gotta at least 20.
If you don't have a big three, that's
you gotta carry the scoring.
Yeah, if you don't got a big three, that's like taking the scoring load away from you. Like Kevin Love, when he drops 14, we'll understand because LeBron and Kyrie will have 27, 23. But if Kyle Lowry's the only one with 21, and then you look down
and you ain't the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, right. And you looking down the list and you don't have that level of production, then this is like what's up with you, man? Like, come on, bro, ball out. It's a struggle.
Good,
yeah, but
You
you good, man? You good?